It's time.
So,
It's time.
hello everyone.
Oh, wow.
Right, I'm going to see, is there anything on the script? Now, right, I'm going to ask, because there were loads of comments on this about how I ran it in one of the games. Philosopher that's drunk or poisoned and chooses a role. I run it so that they get their role, but on that night they're still drunk or poisoned, so they get the ability for the rest of the game, but the ability doesn't work that night or may produce false info.
Okay.
Are people happy with that, or do you want me to run it as the philosopher just does nothing for the entire game and is bored?
Because it's so
They wouldn't be. They wouldn't know, would they? They wouldn't know they were put. You still run it as if they have the ability.
Yeah.
Like, so as far as they're concerned, they have the ability, but actually they are poisoned, unknown to them, and whatever role they chose is not drunk as a result of the philosopher.
Yeah.
Like they don't know they're poisoned because obviously that's too much info.
Yeah.
So you're saying that they do get their ability, but
Well,
They
they never
get
actually get the ability, but they've
okay.
yeah.
I mean, if
They
someone's
get
poisoned,
the
they never.
ability.
If someone's poisoned, they never know that they're poisoned necessarily. Just that their ability isn't necessarily working.
I think it's the thing of either
Um,
what Nate's saying here is, if you get the philosopher and you end up being poisoned, do you completely become useless, or do you be a little bit fair and go, okay, you don't have the ability for today, but whatever you picked kicks in the next day, provided you're not drunk or poisoned?
Yeah, like rules as written, the philosopher never gets the ability if they're poisoned or drunk when they try to use it. But it was just anyway. Doesn't matter. I will run it today if it's in play and that happens. That the drunk and the poisonous, they don't ever gain the ability, like officially.
Yep.
Anyway,
As long as we all know, it's fine.
Yep. On this script, there are no things with custom rules. I think, apart from if the poppy grower dies poisoned or drunk, the evil team still learns each other, which I think is a fairly standard custom rule. And that's it.
So, if the poppy grower dies when poisoned, they'll still learn each other.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, hello YouTube. It's just you and me now. Nate has asked me to record it from my perspective, so that's what I'm going to. So you get to see how my diseased and thoroughly deranged mind works in a game of Blood in the Clocktower. So this is a custom script called Over to You by Nate. Nate has said that all of this is standard on here. So, we've got 11 players, so that should be 7 townsfolk, 1 outsider, 2 minions, and 1 demon. Okay. So we've got a librarian, that's pretty standard, Shugenja, balloonist, okay. Okay, general. Each night you learn the alignment of the story, I believe is winning. It's an interesting one. Don't know how much use it is. I've never been the general. No, never been the general before. Fortune teller. That one I have been before. That's quite good. Innkeeper. 2 players, but can't die, but 1 is drunk. Okay. Night watchman. Yes, night watchman. Yeah, night watchman. You get to show another player who you are. I was going to say something a different way, but no. We'll do it the safe way. Philosopher. Once per game at night, choose a good character, gain that ability. If the character is in play, they're drunk. Okay. And I appear to have been given Shugenja. So, my role. You start knowing if your closest evil player is clockwise. He's acted there.
Yep.
Sure do.
Sorry, what was that? I was just talking to YouTube.
Hi,
We were
YouTube.
talking about you talking to you.
I thought you were. Yes, I've got a token.
Is Craig a ghost?
Oh,
Craig
Shares
the
all-
Invisible Man.
It's possible.
I like Craig's clock.
Yeah, the clock does give it away that it's not like it's frozen or anything.
yeah.
He did say he was going on a poltergeist.
Ah, Craig's here.
Terrible pun. Of course.
Hi, Craig.
Oh yeah, the clock's right in there.
Hello.
Hi, Craig.
Hi. Good night.
Good night.
Hi.
Bye.
Night.
Sausage rolls.
What about them?
Ready?
What about sausage rolls? Right, with that small interlude out of the way, farmer, sage. I was disappointed that there's sage and not onion on here. Mayor, okay. Fool, poppy grower, okay. So outside is lunatic, drunk, sweetheart, or mutant. So mutant can be a problem. Sweetheart isn't. So minions, which we have 2 of. Spy, marionette, scarlet woman, baron, which could put 2 more outsiders, and a boffin. As a not in play good character ability, you know which. And the demon is Vortox, which, choose a player. They die. Townsfolk abilities, false information. Okay. So Vortox, if no one's... So that's dangerous. If no one's executed, evil wins. Fangu, they die. First outside skills become so the Fangu can jump. And the Poe, you choose a player, they die. If your last choice was no one, choose so they can store up, so that's dangerous. I imagine that Nate will be waking me up soon to give me my Shugenja information. So you start knowing if your closest evil player is clockwise or anti-clockwise. Not the greatest of use, I've found, but it is better than nothing. Question is, what other ones would I pretend to be? I could be... the problem is that librarian's not a good one to put in a 3 for 3. Balloonist, no. General's a good one, so it could be Shugenja, General, or choose 2 players. You learn if either is a demon, fortune teller. There is a good player. The rest of the theme. No, I don't want to put out false information potentially. I'll probably pick Shugenja, General, and Innkeeper because that then gives me 2 to hide behind. Yeah, so let's go back into town and see what's going on. Nothing, it seems. Everyone is being very, very quiet. So it's just you and, well, just you and me talking, or rather me just talking to you for YouTube, which is, Nate did say no awkward silences, so I'm doing my best. I did say if there was too much awkward silence, I might break out into song. I will try and not break your speakers by breaking out into song. We've got a lot of people here. Quite a large game. 3 of them are evil. 1 demon, 2 minions.
Quiet night.
It is a quiet night. I was having to fill the sound
Fill
or something.
airtime.
Yes, fill airtime. Yes. I was just wondering what Nate is likely to have put in.
Ooh, trying to meta.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty
just got to discuss something. Because we've got 1 demon and 2 minions.
This is the editing we need to cut this out. Silence.
What was your conclusion, Lee?
I don't know, actually. Minion...
Take a wild guess.
The demon, he could go for any of them. I doubt he'd go for a Vortox, but you never know.
I reckon we've got a Baron.
I'm wondering if you'd put a Baron in so you've got 2 more
Yeah.
outsiders.
Baron and either a Marionette or a Scarlet, I think.
Or he might go for a Fangu, but I think if he goes for a Fangu, he's probably not going to put a Baron in, because that's sort of going to make a lot of outsiders. Although he could do.
A lot of places to jump to.
Yeah.
Poe. I reckon it's Poe.
Could be.
Based on nothing.
I don't know if he put Spy in. I'd probably put money on him putting a Boffin in. But we'll have to see.
What ability?
I don't know.
Drunk.
Well, there's Jinx. You seen the Jinx?
Yeah. If the demon would have the drunk ability, the boffin chooses a townsfolk player to have this ability instead.
Nate,
Hi, Lee.
hello. Do you want to say hello to
Hi.
YouTube?
Hi, YouTube.
Ah, look at him, isn't he nice?
Look at this role reversal.
Right. You wanted to talk to me?
I do want to talk to you.
Mm.
I'm just going to give you a clockwise. Which is
Clockwise.
towards Martin.
Towards Martin. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
But no, we shouldn't matter, mate.
We can never predict Nate. That's the thing.
No one can predict Nate. Nate is unpredictable.
Triangles.
Precisely, you see?
Yep.
See?
Exactly.
Now I want a samosa.
That was already true, Martin.
Yeah, it was.
Hairband. Completely unrelated to triangles.
A triangle is a pyramid, which is also like the Illuminati, which has an eyeball in the middle, so there's a fortune teller in the game.
Oh my god, he solved it.
Stop it.
Lord.
What?
Stop it now.
Good morning, town.
Good morning.
Unfortunately, I am ill, which is why someone else is recording the video tonight. So thank you. But the demon has put me out of my misery, thankfully, and has made me recover from my illness by deading me.
I was going to say, you look
So-
quite well for a
Oh
corpse.
no.
The classic mercy
Thanks.
rule.
Uh-huh.
No, it's quite nice, but I guess you should still, go and kill the demon. There's like 11 of us, so let's have 7 minutes for day one.
I was
Okay.
supposed to say 11.
Goodbye.
That's quite quick, isn't
Bye.
it? For 11. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, well.
That's annoying you. Oh, that's a lot of requests. Despicable.
I just got a bunch of pings. I'm trying to ping Evil Steve in case he's
Yeah,
in.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, Jess, and hello, YouTube as well, because
Hello, YouTube.
we're now 2 people recording for YouTube speaking, and YouTube's
Yeah,
listening
the
to both sides of
hosts
the
now.
conversation.
This is probably a bad thing because we
Yeah.
both talk shit a lot of the time.
We do. Right. So, are you willing? Do you have any information you want to share? Are you willing to do a 3 for 3 or 2 for 2?
I'll do a 3 for 3 with you.
Okay.
Or if you're feeling brave, a 2 for 2. Did you get the classic first time recording red token?
No.
Ah,
Did
okay.
you?
No, I thought you were the lucky one.
No, but I am now very suspicious. Oh, we've been
Being summoned back. We done.
Satin?
Good news. I've proved what I am.
James is executed and dies, and we all go to sleep.
What? I was the mutant.
Damn it, James!
again.
Yeah.
This is
My
the shortest day we've
word.
ever had.
So James was the mutant. If you are mad about being an outsider, he must have admitted he was the mutant. Oh, James. Oh well, that's now what and done.
Happened.
Oh,
Did
Michael is the librarian.
How do we know Michael's the librarian?
Because I asked him if he was definitely not an X-Man, and then he died when he said yes.
Well, he actually said yes, he's not an X-Man, so...
No, I said yes, I am an X-Man. My name is
Right.
Charles Xavier.
Damn it, James!
Oh dear.
Well, I suppose it proves that's one outsider out.
And it also satisfies a Vortox.
Yes.
Pardon me. Sucks, and I'm happy to be Vortox fodder every night if possible, if needs be.
Well, hang on. If Michael saw you, then there's no Vortox, because that's true information.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that is very true.
Ah.
Well, it does
No,
mean
well,
one
so
thing.
I
We know
planned it
James
the
is good.
entire- Yep, I planned it exactly like that.
Unless, of course, Michael is the Vortox who has the librarian ability from the boffin.
Oh yeah, yeah, nice.
I mean, that would be great if I did, but no.
Well, wouldn't even that
Oh,
yield
yeah.
false info?
I don't know because it's coming from the boffin. We might have to check that.
I really don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting.
that's-
Actually, yeah. Huh. Would
It's
have thought-
townsfolk
Got to make
abilities,
their own
though, isn't it? The
boffin
Vortox.
Ooh, Jess is
I
passing
guess it would, I
messages.
think.
It can get passed on to you. Send it round.
Oh, we're doing a round robin now.
Yeah. Chinese
Isn't it more like a Mexican wave of envelopes?
It's
It'll
gone back
come
to you,
a very
Jess.
slow stop when
Yeah.
it comes to me.
Send them
Oh,
off.
Oh, yeah.
best pun. Ooh, do I share it? I think I'll share it. I said, well, that was extreme. And Phil replied with, extreme.
Oh.
No.
Hey.
Oh. I'm going to go and talk to someone sane on YouTube.
Good luck with that.
I feel like you'll find one
You're
there.
there, Lee.
Yes, hello, Martin. YouTube says hello.
Hi, YouTube.
Right, they're all on mute. I can talk to Sanity again. Right, so James has died because he admitted that he was a mutant. I won't get any more information, but one of us is probably going to die tonight. Almost certainly, unless it's a Poe and they're storing up. But with James dead, it could also be a buried kill. With my clockwise information, I'm suspicious of Martin, Craig, and Evil Steve and Michael. Phil is probably okay, but I've not managed to talk to him. Jess is not quite as confident as I am of Phil. But I couldn't get any information out of her either. James is okay because he's a mutant. No, he'd have to be a mutant. He couldn't be a Fangu because Fangu hasn't had a chance to kill yet. Okay.
Morning.
Good morning.
Well,
Joining me in being ill, it's Phil, who died in the night.
Oh,
Oh,
Shall we try this one
Ill
again?
Phil. Yes.
Yeah,
Let's try
I'll
it
play
again.
Who else can I kill in a few
Try
seconds?
again.
I'm not a marionette.
Phil.
Hello, Lee.
Right.
Why'd you kill me?
I didn't kill you.
That was a test.
Yeah. So are you willing to do a 3? I mean, you're dead, which is pretty good indication that you were good. But then
Yeah, unless I'm a jumped Fangu, I guess.
unless you're a jumped Fangu, but let me just have a look. Okay, so the Fangu doesn't cause poisoning or drunkenness. As you're dead, I'm going to actually hard claim to you. I'm going to confide in you.
Cool. Yeah.
Because I'm the Shugenja, and I got clockwise,
With clockwise. Cool.
which is Martin, Craig, Evil Steve, potentially, which is why I'm pretty confident you're safe, also because you're dead.
Cool. Yeah, cool. Nice. Okay,
I spoke to Jess very briefly, and then we got called back.
Oh, yeah, I was talking to Evil Steve for like
Yeah.
10 seconds. Yeah.
So what were you?
Okay, I'm the philosopher. I didn't use it first night.
Okay.
Well, I still am the philosopher. I just happen to be a dead philosopher.
You're a dead philosopher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't use it first night.
Mhm.
Second night, I figured hopefully the Night Watchman had chance to do their thing on the first night, so I went Night Watchman, but then I didn't get to choose anyone because I died.
I'm trying to resist saying what I automatically think when I hear the Night Watchman and their power. Yes. Sorry, what was that? You died, but the Night Watchman hasn't.
Yeah, I didn't get to use the Night Watchman power.
You were going to, but you didn't. Right. Okay.
Correct.
At some point, I'm going to have to tell YouTube what I was thinking, but it might get demonetized.
Oh, it's that bad.
Well, no, I was just thinking the Night Watchmen, they can show themselves, they can sort of expose themselves or flash to someone else, because it's a Night Watchman, they can just flash their lamp. So,
Right.
yeah, you finally know, YouTube, what my mind was thinking. And
I will
I'm
think
sure
of that
you
every time now, Lee,
regret
thanks.
it. Yeah. Okay. Any reading on anyone else?
Well, no, because
No. Okay, fair
it was
enough.
quite a short day yesterday.
Yep, fair enough. Okay, let's see who
Alright,
else
cool.
we can find.
Thank you, Lee.
Bye.
Is open about how strict he is with mutant madness.
Oh, yeah.
So-
I
Yeah,
that,
Brutal.
I
For
understand that
Roblin.
completely.
Oh. Hello.
Roblin, hello.
Hi. Hello, YouTube.
Yeah, I'm sure they're watching with rapt boredom at the diseased mind that is me.
Well,
Are you-
I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be entertaining at all. I got
No.
no info, Lee. No info.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Are you
What can
willing-
you tell me?
Are you willing to do a 3 for 3 or a 2 for 2? I'm just trying to get any basis at
two.
the moment. Okay.
I'll give you two. I'm either the farmer or the mayor.
You're either the... So,
Farmer
just a minute.
or the
Where's the...
mayor?
Trying to get the custom... There. So, custom... Farmer or mayor. Right, okay.
What about yourself?
I am either the Shugenja or the general.
Ooh. If you're the Shugenja, are you willing to say which direction?
I will give information for both.
Okay, go for it.
So, starting at the top, if I was the Shugenja, I would get clockwise.
Okay.
And if I was general, I would say neither.
Okay. Oh, so like, yeah, neutral.
Yeah, but then
Okay.
that's not surprising at this point in time because one person's
Ah,
died.
yeah. Okey-doke.
Well, 2 person have died now. So
If I see you nominating your clockwise direction, then I'm happy to throw a vote up on that, on the off chance that you're a Shuganja.
okay.
Willing to trust you on
Yeah.
that, but I'll let you lead. Yeah, I've not really got any vibes from anyone yet. So I believe there is a fortune teller. I don't know what the info is.
So you've heard tell of a
What?
fortune teller.
Yeah, I've heard tell of a fortune teller, but not what the info is. So.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can find out then.
Okey-doke. Right, let's do it. See you later.
Okay, bye.
or Robin or Lee or whoever decides to talk to us.
Who wants to talk to me?
Does anyone want to talk to me?
We could just stay here and have a chat. Have you spoken to James?
Not
James.
yet, no.
I think we know what you are. I think you're hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we pretty much know what you are, James.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it again, just in case.
Just in case you get deaded again.
Let's go.
Yeah.
He's not listening, you know. He's not here.
He's
Oh, yeah.
always
Oh,
listening.
yeah. It's Nate. He always listens. Somehow he'll know.
Nate of 1,000 years. Okay. Everyone's in conversation.
We
Who's
could. We
never?
could start.
Where's
Well, I don't. I don't want to.
Fair enough.
Want to dox people online.
I just can't remember who Never is. Fine. So
Okay.
Never's talking to Jess, whoever Never is. Evil Steve is talking to Paul. Martin is talking to Phil. And Michael is talking to Craig. Not much to go on there. It's kind of... Here's what it is.
I mean, Martin's probably evil, right? Martin's always evil.
Could be. Actually, yes, James, do you want to talk?
Sure.
Okay, I'll just stay here on my own.
James,
Hello.
you're dead.
Yes.
That pretty much confirms you're good.
Yeah.
I'm going to confide in you because I've confided in Phil as well.
Okay.
I am the Shugenja.
Oh.
I got clockwise, which means Martin, Craig, Evil Steve.
Yeah.
So I don't know about Jess. I'm confident of Phil because he's dead and he claimed philosopher.
Yeah.
But I don't know about Jess and I have no idea about Roblin.
No idea. Gotta head back anyway.
Yep.
Welcome back, everyone, to this lovely town square. We are grouped together, all very healthy individuals now, and we're here to talk about murder. That's our favourite thing.
Yeah.
I love murder.
Hey!
Who shall we murder?
What's everyone's favourite technique for murder? I favour garroting myself or poison. So
Definitely cats.
They're quite...
cats.
What?
High velocity cats.
There's a way to go.
Anyone got any information to share?
I think James might be the mutant.
Ah.
Are you sure?
Wow, now, what makes you say that?
Are
Just
you?
a hunch.
Are you sure?
Well,
Wait, it could be. Could it be? Could James have been the demon with the boffin mutant who is now passed to a Scarlet Woman?
That would be mental.
I kind of hope so. Is that wrong?
So the hang on, the boffin chooses it, doesn't he?
No, it doesn't. It has to be a
No.
townsfolk, isn't it?
No.
Or is
No,
it just
good.
random for the
Perfect.
boffin?
random good roll.
The
Right.
demon, even if drunk or poisoned, has a not in play good character's
Yeah.
ability.
Right.
So,
Still.
okay, I
Okay.
know there's a lot of thing about whether or not, there's a lot of different reasons of why I could not be what I am, being the librarian. But I'm the librarian. I got information that either Never or James was the mutant. Obviously, we found the mutant, which precludes it from being a Vortox game. And if it's a Fangu game, we just got rid of one of the jumps.
Or you're the spy.
Like I said, ignoring all of the other things of either the boffin
Yeah.
gave me, the demon, the librarian powers, or there's a
No, you see,
spy.
I'm not
Which, if
overly
I was a
sure I
spy,
believe
that is a
Michael.
terrible idea. If the first thing for me to do is to
He
go and
can't
find
hear
the
that because I've
mutant,
muted myself, but
not
I'm
even
sure I
tell the
can
demon,
believe
hey,
it.
it's the Grimoire.
I think it's.
Nomin-
Sorry, I was gonna say I think it's pretty obvious that actually James is the spy. He just registered as the mutant.
Well, I can publicly say that I'm not an outsider as well, so I'm not contradicting your information, Michael.
Damn, Jess, you saw right through me.
Nominations are open.
Has anyone heard of another outside or someone else who is another outsider? Don't admit to it if you are. Because I would like to know if there was a Fangu or a balloonist in play.
I've
think
not
they're
heard of
limited.
one.
Or a baron.
No. Which,
Doesn't help that two people won't potentially know that they're an outsider.
Yeah,
Two roll
drunk is.
I'm just thinking if that's the case, otherwise we're probably looking at a Poe game then.
Any demons doubting themselves?
Jess.
A nomination's
Yeah.
open, did you say?
Yes.
Yes,
Got interrupted. Could I nominate Lee, please?
you can. Jess has nominated Lee. Please tell us why.
Lee rudely, abruptly left our chat yesterday. Not really sure why. So he didn't get to talk properly. This is my opportunity to say hi, Lee. Hi, you two.
Lee.
I think I left because we got called back to town. Wasn't that the reason?
Nah.
No excuses.
5 votes to put Lee on the block, starting with Martin.
That's a slow
Oh.
burn, isn't it?
Oh, hands up on this.
Ooh.
5 is enough, and Lee is on the block. This is the second call for noms.
I'm seriously tempted to nominate Jess just for revenge. I am going to nominate Martin, please.
Oh!
Lee has nominated Martin. Tell us why.
I have a suspicion he could be of the red persuasion.
Martin, are you of the red persuasion?
My persuasions are my own business, but I am good. I've not even spoken to Lee. So. I'm a powerful role, keep me alive.
5 to tie, 6 to put Martin on the block, starting with Craig.
Doesn't tell about that red line, does it?
Or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
That's gonna be 5 to tie.
Don't fight.
Oh, please, Ty, I don't want to die.
Aw.
4 is not enough, and Lee is still on the block.
What are you, Lee?
I am not willing to confide that yet.
Well,
We need to execute someone because it could still be Vortox.
Final call for nominations.
I mean, like Michael's safe, so
Well, I could nominate Michael, seeing as he's a spent role, but it depends if you want to save Lee. I don't know
I
what
mean,
he is.
I'm a
think I
spent
trust
roll
Lee.
too. I'm not going to get any more information, so if you want to kill me, fine, but I think it'd be better if we're wanting to kill someone in case it's a Vortox game to kill someone who's dead already.
Well, if you know better than Michael, then
We need to
Okay.
kill him.
Closing the day in 10 seconds if I hear no further nominations.
Sorry, Lee, it was just a joke.
there are no
Oh.
jokes when it comes to murder.
I'm
Serious
coming
business.
for you, Jess.
Oh, no.
It's serious business.
Now, well, you can't nominate soon.
Lee is executed to death and dies.
Oh.
And the game is over.
what?
For no one.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been an interesting game if we go from we got the mutant half a minute into the actual game
Yep.
to we got the demon on the second.
Now that's a speed game.
That would have been a speed game.
I thought Lead figured out our character then, and he was the demon.
Why?
Or what?
Or just as a poppy grower and
No,
play.
I just thought you were the demon. That's all.
No, I'm definitely not the demon. I'm definitely not the demon, YouTube. So, how quickly your friends turn on you. I'm dead because everyone for some reason wanted me dead. I'm not sure why. I've not been particularly shifty this game. I've actually hard claimed to probably half the people I've spoken to. Sheer bad luck, but that does mean I can't nominate anymore. And I've only got one vote left, which is not a lot, so I need to use it wisely. I don't know what about Martin, Craig, or Evil Steve. One of them is probably evil. The chance is quite high. Should I send a message to Jess through Phil? Yes, I will. To Jess. Letter. No, poison message. Do not open. Let's see if that gets to Jess. Hopefully it will. That'd be fun if it does. Please pass along to Jess. Ooh, there's one gone back.
Oh no!
Ooh. Great, your poison has swum to its destination.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but which one? There are 26. See, go jump in it.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Everyone has been eating all the apples. No one died in the night.
Pochard.
Oh.
Could be, but it could be buried kill.
Ooh.
It could be.
Hello.
Martin.
What makes you think I'm evil?
Well, I have information that's come into my possession that indicates you statistically could be evil.
I'm not.
Prove it.
How?
Well, I'm dead and the game's not ended, so it's unlikely that I'm certainly not a demon. It's unlikely then for me to be evil.
No, you could be a minion.
I could be a minion, but it's unlikely. It's more likely that I'm a townsfolk.
Only through
Statistics.
the odds of the game,
Yes, only through statistics. Is it likely that I am not evil?
I'm not going to hard claim.
Okay, even if I were to hard claim to you?
No, because we've done this before and you were evil when you insisted on me hard claiming.
Well, I insist on you hard claiming I'm not evil.
I have hard claimed to another dead person. I'll tell you that much.
Phil or James?
It's one of them, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries.
Any messages for YouTube?
Only smiley ones.
I'll leave you then.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, it's just us.
You, me, and YouTube. Oh, and now Craig and Phil.
Yeah.
Phil. Hello. I was just speaking to Martin, who claimed he'd hard claimed to someone who was dead.
Yep.
Was that
Correct.
you?
Yes.
What did he hard claim?
Well, has he hard claimed to you?
No, he's refused to, because he doesn't believe me. Because apparently I've been dead before and tried to persuade him to hard claim when I was a minion or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's always possible, right?
Yes, it's possible.
I mean, there's still 8 people alive, so the game is young.
It's...
Unless, of course, it was a Poe charge.
I don't know if it was a Poe charge. I'm not sure I believe it. I think that could be someone trying to play to make it look like a Poe.
Oh, do you reckon? Bury a kill?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Who would do such a thing?
I would.
That's what you would do.
I've done it in the past. Really? Yeah.
I guess it messes with people, but I don't know so much on this script because there's only one other reason for there not to be a death. So I don't know.
I mean, it could.
That
Yeah,
it
it could
achieves
be
that much. Like on Bad Moon
innkeeper.
Rising, it's confusing, but
Yeah, I suppose it could be an innkeeper who's protected someone.
yeah. So there's 2 other things then. Sorry, there's a fool as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not willing to say what Martin said.
I'll give you 2 that he said.
Better than nothing.
Night Watchman or Fortune Teller.
So he's either a flasher or flashy. Okay, fair enough. Right, I will make a note of that. So, Night Watchman or Fortune Teller.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Where are your suspicions now, Lee?
My suspicions are still with Martin, Craig, Evil Steve, assuming that my information is correct. I mean, Jess killed me as an execution, which does make her a bit suspicious, frankly, to me.
I don't know. She just nominated someone, I think.
Yeah, but I'm not sure because she can be a very canny player.
This is true.
So I'm a bit suspicious.
Okay, what would have been her motivation for killing you though? If you're like a spent roll.
Being evil? Well, she didn't know I was a spent roll.
Yeah, exactly. So
it could just be that she was being evil, which if that's the case and my information is true, then Martin is evil as well.
Oh, you mean if they're
if my information is true, then you being good means that Martin would have to be evil by default because he's the closest.
Is your information kind of out there? Because obviously we're both dead now, but we could try and persuade an alive player to nominate that way to see if we can
fully yet.
Kill. Okay.
Realistically, I've only actually hard claimed to dead players.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh.
Who's got some information?
Information overload.
Lee, were you one of the things that you said?
Was I one of the things I said?
Yeah.
Do you want me to accept that, Lee, or do you want to stay here?
No, we've only got 14 seconds, so there's no point.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, I think I was, but I can't remember what I said I was.
That's fine.
I don't remember lying, so I don't think that was a problem.
Okay.
Tell them all. I mean, what?
Freudian slip, Jess.
Now, Jess, in this town, we kill people one by one.
Sorry. I got
Unless
it
it's a
wrong.
poe, in which case 3 at once.
Yeah.
And this is the time to kill one person. Almost. We've got about 2 minutes of fun chat to get through before I open up nominations.
Right. I'm still suspicious of Martin Craig and Evil Steve. Jess did kill me, but I could have just been accidental for execution. Not sure if I believe that. And yes, I can see you. Yes, I can see you. The whole of YouTube can see you, monkey around.
We're all talking to you because people were asking you questions.
Oh, sorry. What questions were you
You
asking?
came back to town and you
Nathan,
fucked
You were
up.
asking who you were and you were ignoring us.
Sorry, my apologies. I was speaking to the void. Right.
Hello, Void.
Hello, void. Yes,
Very demon thing to say.
it was. Yes, I was. Yeah. What was the question?
What
Why?
role were you?
I suppose since I'm dead, there's no point in hiding it. I was the Shugenja.
Okay.
What was your
you get?
read, Emily?
My read. Phil, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you think I should share it, because I've shared it with you.
You're muted, Phil.
I kind of think you should, given the situation that we're in.
Fair
Yes.
enough. Fair enough.
Information is
Clockwise.
good.
So, Martin, Craig, Evil Steve, looking at you.
And Michael.
All the living
Yeah.
And Paul, in fact.
Okay. With that being
gonna-
said, I've got some information as well I'd like to share.
Okay.
I am the fool. That could be why I didn't die last night.
Well, yes, we know you're a fool, but what are you?
I'm the fool. I spoke to Phil and Roblin, and I told them I was going to bluff as a fortune teller.
Mm-hmm.
They can back that up. I spoke to Paul. I hard claimed to Paul I was a fortune teller. So I believe Paul may have tried to kill me.
I'm going to open up nominations.
Would you be willing to test that, Steve, by seeing if we can kill you today?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I feel like
I've spoken
I wanna kill an evil
to
leader.
spoken to James, and he said that most people have hard claim to him. He's not heard of an innkeeper, which could be the only other way I'd be protected at night.
I would just say that I'm suspicious of Jess and Martin. If anyone wants to nominate Jess in particular, you've got my dead vote.
You said the other way.
I'm the other direction, Lee.
That's
Martin
a
nominated
lot of
Jeff.
clockwise to get to
Yeah,
Jess.
but I'm pretty sure Phil's good. If you're evil, that means Martin's evil.
Martin has nominated Jess.
Ooh.
Martin, please tell us why.
Lee wants us to be dead, and let's keep it in a nice line of dead folk.
Jess.
Lee is just salty because I got him killed.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
4 votes to put Jess on the box, starting with Phil's dead vote.
I'd vote for this.
Oh, Lee, dead vote.
Hey, Ed.
I'd voted on this.
Get it on.
He
Get it on the
did say
block.
he was going to use his dead vote.
Oh,
Oh,
Did say
Voted?
you have my.
Do you wonder?
He did say you have my dead vote.
yep.
It has
3
my vote.
is not enough. Any other nominations?
I think the bottom half of the Grim is looking more evil,
Yeah.
especially given Lee's information. So I'll nominate Martin.
I hope that's the right
Paul
direction for everyone.
has nominated Martin. Tell us
If
about
not,
it,
it's
Paul.
that direction.
I've got reason to believe that the top half of the Grim is, if not good, less evil than the bottom half. And Lee's information gives us another point in that direction. So Martin will do.
Martin.
just trying to figure out what this information could possibly be. I've hard claimed to one dead player. I am a good player. Yeah, I still shouldn't die. I don't know what Lee's information is, but it's
You know what my
it's not only
information is,
saying
you
me.
just said it.
Yeah, okay, I do. But it's also pointing at Craig, Eva, Steve, Michael, and Paul. So I don't know why you've zoned in on me.
Well, we can kill the others, right?
For the number of evil. So.
I'd say if it's
There's no information on Martin.
I'd say if it's Paul is the clockwise count, that means it's Paul, Never, and Robin.
Right, I'm going to run the vote on Martin.
Anti-clockwise.
Yep.
4 votes to put Martin on the block, starting with Craig.
Interesting.
4 votes and Lee's hand is enough to put Martin on the block. I'm going to put it to final call for nominations. As it's a big
I
game.
nominate Paul.
Okay, Evil Steve has nominated Paul. Tell us about it.
The Shigenja vote points that way. I told him I was the fortune teller. Well, yeah, I'll put myself up for nomination next. Fortune teller information was only shared with Paul. I'm the fool, didn't die at night. That's all I've got. It seems more solid than anything else. If this isn't successful, by all means, nominate me and see if I die.
Okay, Paul, your defense.
Again, the Shigenja points to me through you, and it would have to be Never and Roblin as well. I have heard of an innkeeper claim. I'm not entirely sure I trust it yet. It's not me. Martin and is a better kill.
4 votes to tie or 5 to put Paul on the block.
I do think Martin is the better kill.
The Shigenja ping specifically is not on Paul, but Paul can still be evil.
It's just clockwise, right? That still
Yeah,
counts.
don't tie. Oh my god.
Oh no.
You...
4 is a tie. No one's on the block. Final call for noms.
Can I nominate
Evil then? Yeah.
Who nominated Evil Steve there?
Never nominates Evil Steve.
Okay, please tell us why.
I like the idea of testing the full proc. See if it goes off or not. Does it satisfy the Vortex though?
There is no.
It would do.
It would. Okay, cool. So yeah, I would like to, give this a shot, see if he dies or not.
Okay, Evil Steve, your defense.
I don't have one. I like it. It will also test to see if we do have an innkeeper.
Yes, that's true.
And if that innkeeper wants to come to me tomorrow, and we'll see.
4 votes to tie, 5 to put Evil Steve on the block, starting with Michael.
Who's coming? Oh, no one.
Seven
sure
is
Steve's
enough.
good.
Wow.
And Evil Steve is on the block. I will be closing the day in 5 seconds if I hear no more nominations.
Let's have a bit of science.
I love science. I've got the goggles to prove it.
Evil Steve is executed and does not die.
Oh,
and the game is over.
Oh. What?
For no one.
Okay.
Let's just start not trusting these words. We do trust evil.
Yeah. So there was no fool on that. It was a poe charge.
Yeah, Steve.
Or they buried kill.
Steve's basically.
Or the
fake
innkeeper
charge.
I've heard of an innkeeper.
Could be a buried kill.
Could be that.
But it could be a poe charge. There's no way of knowing. Unless
about
3
to
people
find out.
happen to die. Yes. Yeah. We are indeed about to find out if that was a poe charge or a buried kill or an innkeeper. It could actually be a poe charge and an innkeeper, which is a worrying prospect. I am very suspicious of Jess. I think she's evil, and I think Martin is evil as well. As for the rest, I'm not overly convinced by Michael, but Michael always looks shifty with that red monocle. just don't know. There's not enough information to go on, and not enough people are being trustworthy. This is always the difficulty when it's got this many people in the game. It's hard to get around everyone in time. I'm probably guessing that those two are evil. Craig could be a marionette, but it's very difficult to know.
That was just you being crafty, Paul.
Sorry, are you saying crafty or crappy?
I definitely heard an FT there.
Fortune teller. Where?
No, crafty.
Fortune tellery.
Too much silence goes on. I'm going to have to break out into song.
Do it.
Well, there's nothing much going on in town. YouTube, so it might well come down to me having to sing. I do hope not, because I croak. Yeah, there's just not enough information. I'm not sure I believe... Maybe Michael is trustworthy. Evil Steve didn't die. So that probably does mean he's the fool. Probably. Can't see any reason for him not to be. Does also mean he's now potentially open to being killed. Don't know anything about Paul, anything about Never. Roblin, I've got 2, but don't know which. Or if either. Craig, I don't know anything. And Jess, I'm just not getting any information from. She's avoiding me, which does make me think she's evil. But I'm going to pass that to Phil. But without a dead vote, I'm kind of stuffed because I was a man of my word, and yeah. So, yeah. Ooh, message come back. Do you think Jason Martin? Yes, I do. I don't know who the third is. Could be Craig. But those... Haven't spoken to Paul or Never yet. And Michael, haven't spoken to Paul, Never, Craig, Michael, Evil Steve, or Jess yet. Craig's claim and info kind of makes sense. What was it? General. Okay, I'm not sure how much I believe him being the general, but it's perfectly, it's as plausible as anything else. Mark Craig as a possible general.
Who just went for a swim?
3-star? Is he a 3-star general?
Me. Thought I'd go for a quick dip. It's a long night.
It is a long night.
It is a long night
sorry.
and a quiet night.
It's a very long night. Everyone has just been up all night eating apples. 5 minutes, no one died.
No one died.
Wait.
What?
That's huge.
I don't think that would have been a Okay, right.
I think we got the most.
Jess, I want to speak to you.
Innkeeper. You may speak to me.
Finally.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
You didn't get called back to town now.
Almost certainly. You killed me.
I honestly didn't mean for you to die. I just wanted to nominate you to be funny, and then you died.
I don't believe you.
What? It was the first nomination. Why does anyone vote on the first nomination?
I don't know, but I don't believe you. I'm seriously suspicious of you.
That's disgusting, Lee. I'm not even in the direction of your evil point.
No, but you see, I think Martin's evil, and I think you're evil too.
Martin probably is evil. Let's kill him. What is he?
Don't know yet.
Alright.
He did give me 2. He's either a night watchman or a fortune teller. I was going to say something else, but never mind.
Night watchman or a dead man?
It could be a dead
man.
man.
Well, if it's a night watchman, I heard of a philosopher that stole the ability anyway.
I've heard of a philosopher.
Is it by any chance a philosopher?
It could be a philosopher, as you said.
Velociraptor.
No, he's not a dinosaur.
Oh. He might. I mean, he might be. He was spotted in a shop earlier. Someone said he looked like a dinosaur.
Poor Phil.
But yeah, okay, we're on the same page there.
Yeah, but I'm still suspicious of you.
Why?
Because you killed me.
I genuinely didn't think people would vote for it. I was surprised.
This is blood on the Clocktower. And didn't you have your hand up to tie the last vote when we could have killed Martin?
No, that should have been either Evil Steve or Michael that should have put their hand up, and they didn't. I had already voted.
You were one of the last to vote.
No, wait, Martin wasn't the last vote yesterday.
No, but you are on the clock counting down on Martin. You would have been one of the last people to vote.
Yeah, I didn't vote for him though.
You didn't vote
that
for
day.
him?
That time, no.
And oh no, the next one. So did you? I can't remember whether you tied or not.
Wasn't the next one Paul?
This is where YouTube has the benefit of looking back and seeing what we've forgotten.
Quick YouTube replay.
Yes, replay down to the timestamp that we're not going to bother putting in.
I wasn't responsible for the tie, and I'm not responsible for your death, Lee. But you were a first night roll, so it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, but I wasted my dead votes as well. I can't nominate anymore.
Well, Lee, whose fault was that? Who'd you use it on?
You?
Yeah.
Don't you think that was fair?
Should bring Never in, because I think he's on his own.
Yeah. Hello, Never.
Hi.
Tell Lee I'm good.
You're sandwiched between YouTube and YouTube.
Yeah.
I am highly suspicious of Martin, Craig, and still Steve a little bit.
I am very suspicious of Martin, possibly
basically,
Craig and
I should
Steve.
be dead. I should be dead. And the only people haven't told us are those two at the bottom.
Why should you be dead?
I just should be dead, Lee. I should be dead. Jess knows why I should be dead.
Yeah. I don't know if... Someone must not know. I know what...
I don't know.
You're not allowed
basically,
to know.
4 people know who I am. And the only people who don't know are those 2 down there who are alive. I should be dead.
Which one do you want dead most?
I don't know. I also said this to James, that Steve could be the fool given by the boffin. He could be the demon with the fool's ability.
Oh.
So I'm still suspicious of those 2 at the bottom because I've not told Steve what I am. Yeah. So that's still a possibility.
I mean,
let's just say, Lee, I'm on a roll.
Yeah, Never's killing it or not killing it.
Oh dear. I'm still suspicious of Jess.
Oh, you shouldn't be.
I
nice.
am. You can set.
What are you, Jess?
Victory.
You can set your room to blue as much as you want, Jess.
I'm not doing this. It's doing it on its own.
To be fair, because you're the Shigenja, Lee, that narrows slightly down.
Yeah.
What
are you, Jess?
I'm leading this town to victory as your delightful mayor.
Because I've had someone else claim mayor.
Ooh.
Someone's claiming mayor?
Well, no. One of 2 was Roblin.
Oh, Yeah,
Alright,
they
fair
gave me that as well. That's fine.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's go.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Oh, hello everyone. It's time for our regular murder night. I'm going to open up nominations straight away, but there's no immediate rush.
Excuse me.
Murder night seems to be not so regular anymore.
Right,
Nice,
happened
isn't
every
it?
night.
Last 2 nights been
Never been so calm.
That's the after party. The main event has been very eventful. We got rid of the guy with the gate, and then we tried to get the guy with the bells on his hat, but he
guy with a gate. What do you mean?
Shigenja.
Shigenja. I've got a Torii gate.
Do you?
Yes.
The symbol.
It's a Japanese Torii gate.
Something that is on topic
Or
of this
Torii,
game
I'm not
that
quite
did
sure how
come
it's
up
pronounced.
Okay.
in the conversation.
Yeah.
You were in this conversation. We're forgetting about the fact that there is a buff in the script, and everyone is technically suspicious for that because of that.
I think it'd be a bonkers play if Evil Steve was the demon with the fool ability.
I don't know. I think
I feel like I'm the only one without suspicion.
Nah, it's James. Kill him.
It's a mystery zombie
you've
game.
got a decent point there, James. You're pretty much are free of suspicion.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Second call for nominations.
Oh, we should probably still kill someone, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where are you pointing, Lee?
Off the screen entirely.
I would like to nominate Martin.
Who was that? Sorry.
Never would like to nominate Martin.
Sorry, never.
That's okay.
Please tell us why.
There's just a lot of suspicion on Martin. Why not get him to sweat more, I suppose?
Martin never wants you sweaty. What do you say?
Oh.
It's
I'm
3
not the
degrees outside. I'm not really feeling it.
Okay. 4 votes to put Martin on the block, starting with Craig.
Demon's almost certainly going to keep Martin alive, right?
Oh yeah.
Just voting for a sweaty Martin.
Yeah. So who hasn't voted for me?
You.
Paul
Me.
and Roblin.
5 is enough, and Martin is sweating on the block. Any other nominations?
Could be Paul and Roblin.
No, I think this is fine. I was going to throw my hand up last minute, but then loads of hands went up, so I didn't want to overvote it.
Martin nominates Never.
Okay. Please tell us why, Martin, you have nominated Never.
Mostly revenge. It was between Never and Paul. I know what I am. Yeah. I have no idea at this point. My Grim's fallen apart today, to be honest.
Never.
This is a bad kill, and the loop knows why it's a bad kill.
Okay.
The loop.
5 votes to tie, 6 votes to put Never on the block, starting with Robin.
Is that a jeweler's loop?
It's a Sonic ring. I love Sonic.
James has
I
been-
gotta
I
go.
put my hand up.
At least you remember to vote on your own nomination.
Yeah.
1 is not enough, and Never is safe for today. I'm going to close today in 10 seconds if I hear no further nominations. 5.
I'm the farmer if it makes a difference.
Martin sweated so much that he's died and is executed and then dies.
Right,
Just to be safe, just to be clear, Martin was executed and died, and the game is over.
What?
We are then.
For no one.
Right out loud.
Oh.
Oh, he's left all this sweat all over.
I hope someone cleans it off.
We're going to have to get a waterproof coffin.
A farmer would be sweaty.
We can just slide him all the way to the graveyard.
What, like... Oh, God, like a
slip
slug?
Yeah, no, like a slip and slide.
Like a slug?
Straight in.
So what, Martin's just a rigid slug that we're pushing across the ground?
What?
Or you're pushing
You
across the
can
ground because
push
I'm
other
already in the
things other than
graveyard.
slugs.
Sorry, what?
What about a wheel?
But a wheel isn't sweaty.
Those a slug.
Well, they're certainly slimy. And I don't know if you've
Maybe that's
noticed this,
just
but
slug sweat.
if you pick them up, they slime an awful lot more.
Just
I don't
don't.
have a habit of picking up slugs, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
No.
this has gone down a dark path, Lee.
Sometimes I have to pick them up because they get into my rooms. Yeah, not nice.
Yeah.
That's what tissues are
If,
for.
if you want it to go down an even darker path, if you watch nature videos of like slugs mating,
Oh.
it's
Oh no.
very strange.
When my dog was a puppy, he kept on picking slugs up in his mouth.
Ugh.
Oh, I
That's
remember
really
that, yeah.
toxic.
Yeah. They just slimed all over the place, and then he had left a slime in his mouth, and I had to clean it out.
That certainly
Oh,
gives a new
no.
meaning to the phrase slugs, snails, and puppy dogs' tails.
Town.
Nate.
Someone's not been eating their apples.
Or slugs.
Or slugs. You forget I mute you at night, but whatever. Michael died in the night at 4 minutes.
I've never eaten apples, so I don't know how I lasted this long.
So we got one death, right? Okay.
Finally, someone died.
Woohoo! Thanks.
I'd like to talk to Never.
Oh,
I'd like to
Never
talk to
can
someone.
talk to me.
Craig, perhaps?
Wait, who wants to?
Craig.
Hello.
I've heard rumours about what you might be.
Yeah, what are they?
I'm not willing to say until you say it.
I'm the general, so I don't know what the rumors
That's
are.
what the rumour I heard was.
Oh, fair enough. That's all right. If people are saying correct things, that's fine.
So, who is currently winning according to Nate?
Good.
Have
been for a while now, which makes sense, seeing as most of the town's alive.
Yeah, fair
And
enough. Do you think it could be Roblin and Paul?
I don't know what they are. I've not actually spoke to them, so
I've got nothing on Paul. No one, Paul.
Oh.
I've got Farmer or Mayor for Roblin, and I don't really believe either of those.
Roblin said farmer or mayor.
Yeah, to me.
Don't know how a farmer would affect the game. Mayor, that'd be interesting, but.
But I'm not sure. Not necessarily. I'll put my teeth back in. I don't necessarily believe that.
Yeah, but you've got no vote, so.
No, I've got no vote. I haven't got a boat either.
Yeah.
Rudderless. Floating down the River Styx on a pontoon. Hi,
I
Nate.
hear that. Well, Nate isn't recording this time, so.
No, I don't know if he is or he isn't. He might be, for all I know.
So you're suspicious of no one?
I was always
and Roblin.
suspicious of Martin.
And he's gone now.
I am suspicious of you.
So you're the Shigenja then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no one, Paul and Roblin, do strike me as they didn't vote for Martin. Or at least they were the two alive players who didn't vote for Martin.
Paul and Roblin didn't vote for Martin?
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, that's a bit suspicious, then.
And they're two that have nothing for. I don't know what Never is, but he's claimed something important but not been willing to tell me.
And Evil Steve is a fool. And what about Jess? Have you spoke to Jess?
Yeah, Jess has claimed something to me. I don't know if I entirely believe her. But she did vote to kill Martin.
Yeah.
I'm suspicious.
Well, always suspicious of Jess.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, quite a few to go on then.
Okay.
Right,
Shall we head back?
Yeah, head back to town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. Craig, what are you?
General.
Oh, you know.
What are you?
I'm the general.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
It's murder time. Let's go, go, go. Nominations are open.
I think I'm just going to come clean to the town with all my information. Make some intelligent decisions, hopefully. I am the fortune teller, which is why I thought Steve was evil to begin with, because he claimed fortune teller to my face.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
On night 1, I got a no on Jess and Phil. Night 2, I got a no on Michael and Robin. Night 3, I got a yes on Robin and Never. And night 4, I got a yes on Robin and Craig. And then night 5, I just got a no on Robin and Steve. So just to triple check that it wasn't Robin. That leaves me Never and Craig as the demon and my red herring. Or I'm drunk.
I have reason to believe you might be drunk, Paul, for some of it. Not necessarily. That's
the first couple, well, not the first couple nights, second and third nights, but the information still seems to add up.
So you got a yes on me and who else?
You and Never, and then again on you and Craig, but a no on you and Michael and you and Steve.
I don't know how much of this I really believe.
I'd like to nominate Craig, please.
Okay. Jess has nominated Craig. Please tell us why.
Jess, I'm still suspicious of Jess.
I trust Never, and I probably don't trust Craig, and I think quite a few people don't. So, that. Sorry.
Craig, your defence, Craig.
Nobody's told me they don't trust me. Yeah, I don't know what Paul's information points at me, but he seems to have been drunk, so that's the reason for that. And I've not heard of any other reason to be suspicious of me. Leisha Ginger, but yeah, I thought Martin was evil, and we got Martin. So
you're next.
Leisha Ginger's meaningless beyond that because there's an evil
around
between us. So it must be somebody else that's.
I'll vote for it if you want to save your ghost vote.
I'm the general. Good's winning. Let's not make evil winning.
Hell yeah, Good's winning right now.
Yeah, that's the information I got.
Not wrong.
Thumbs up.
3 votes to put Craig on the block, starting with Evil Steve.
Not convinced about
Craig, have you got
this.
neither, good.
Not.
Yeah.
Ooh, a dead vote.
It could be. Craig could be.
I got wasted dead on it. But I think we
6
should kill Craig.
Is enough. And Craig is on the block.
If Lee's evil, then that paints Jess as another minion and Never as the demon. That's a possible 3. The alternative, I think, is Craig is the demon.
No one trying to throw us off.
Robin and Never are the minions.
I'm not gonna lie.
That could be no one trying to throw us off.
The game doesn't end today. I think I'm going to die in the night.
Paul's comment sounded like Minion Panic to me.
It did sound like Minion. It sounded like Minion.
Why would I point at Craig?
It did sound like Minion Panic to me.
I'm going to move it to final call as 6 votes is quite high at this stage of the game. I'll close today in about 20 seconds.
I'm going to beat 6.
Craig could be the boffin, which would make Evil Steve the demon.
Oh, the boffin.
We'll clear this out first.
Closing the day in 5.
Well, I'll nominate Never.
Craig has nominated Never. Please tell us why.
Just going again off Paul's theories. I know I'm not evil or the demon, so I think the other possibility was Never being the demon with Jess. So I'd rather the demon die than the general. Yeah.
Okay, your defense, Never.
I think this is a last-ditch attempt for the demon to try and throw it off him. I think we have the demon on the block.
6 votes to put Neville. 6 votes to tie, 7 to put Neville on the block, starting with Roblin.
Never cannot be killed.
1 is not enough. Closing the day in 5.
He will
I'm
never
gonna
be
give him
killed.
up.
Never must
There's a
survive.
song there, right?
Never.
Craig
Yeah, never say
is
that.
executed.
Uh-huh.
Craig dies. The game is over
No, it's not.
Oh,
for no one.
No!
fate.
What a surprise.
So it's over for me.
It's over for Paul.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Martin wasn't the demon and Craig was the demon. Paul could be. I'm still not certain of Jess. I really don't know. There's just... I don't think we've got a Poe.
James, you've either figured something out or you're cold.
And
Potentially.
I don't think we've got a Vortox, so it's probably a Fangu.
It's not Craig. Then that means I think the evil team is Lee, Jess, and Never.
That's what no one Paul is saying, but I think
don't think it's Never. I
Paul,
think
Martin, and Jess.
I think it's Paul and Craig, and I don't know who the third one is.
Did anybody become a farmer?
No, it has to be killed.
I got executed.
For what it's worth, I think it could be Paul, Martin, and Jess.
Why are you leaning on Jess?
Because
Really?
she
We
managed
had
to
this
get me killed
conversation.
very quickly.
That wasn't my fault.
So there is an element of sort of revenge, but I am suspicious of Jess. Because if my Shugender information is correct, and if you are evil, Martin, then that means that Phil probably isn't, but Jess could be.
Well, I mean, I think we saw the.
Hello.
How
I've got some shocking news. It turns out that never, ever, ever did never eat an apple. All this time. Never died in the night, 4 minutes.
I'm just going to... Okay.
Yep, go ahead.
Nope.
I'm going to say it here. That I am the innkeeper.
Okay.
I thought you were Sage.
Been very
Oh yeah, I'm the innkeeper.
Doesn't type.
So yeah, that's why some people haven't been dying, I think.
I need to know which nights you protected me on.
I protected you night 2, 3, and just because I wanted to keep you alive. Because I think you're good. Sorry.
Paul.
Lee, I didn't want you dead.
I don't believe you.
What can I do to prove it?
I can't really think of anything at the moment that could actually convince me that you didn't deliberately try and kill me.
It was not, and I think we killed an evil yesterday. So.
Well, we killed
good.
Craig.
Yeah, I think he's a boffin.
Maybe.
There's 3 in there, and they could be in a line.
There are 3. I'm not sure it's Evil Steve, because Evil Steve we tried to kill and didn't die, so I think he probably is the fool.
Yeah, but he could be the demon with the fool's ability from the boffin.
Oh, gosh.
That's why I'm quite worried about him. Whereas
You're
Marvel
right,
don't
I
seem
hadn't
very
thought of that.
suspicious. Yeah.
This is where
think
YouTube
any
finds
ability
just
on
how
here-
vacuous my thinking is on these things.
There's a lot to keep in your head at one time.
Yeah, especially at night.
I don't believe Martin's saying that he was the farmer, because I heard farmer somewhere else.
I heard a farmer mayor claim from Roblin, which I don't believe.
Well, that was why I was thinking farmer there. because
I
I'm the
have
mayor,
nothing on Paul.
Well, Paul said yesterday he was the fortune teller.
Yeah, but I've got nothing. I've not managed to speak to him. Not at all.
Interesting. We could try and annoy him. Is he in town on his own? No, he's not. Where is he?
He's not. Oh no, he's no one. He's in with Michael, James,
Oh.
and Nate.
Okay, I was literally looking for the name Paul.
Yeah, I know. Confusing
Alright.
this when we change our names.
Yeah, why has he done that?
I don't know.
Rat bag. Anyway, please believe me. Oh, Never wants to come in. Let's bring him in. Hi.
Never.
Why
Hi.
did you die?
Never. Who did?
Someone killed. I did tell Steve what I was, so.
Yeah. I had to chat with Michael yesterday, and he did say that he had maybe mentioned that to Steve, and I was like, oh.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he had suspicion that I was the innkeeper, and I was like, might as well tell him. I'm probably going to die. I thought I was going to die anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought it was either going to be you or Paul.
Yeah, that's why I protected Paul, even though it may have made him drunk, unfortunately. But I wanted to keep a good person alive, you know what I mean?
Who was your other protect?
It was you.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
I love it. The last possible one.
Yeah, I was like, a mayor. That's potentially good.
I do worry that you're protecting an evil player there, Never.
Stop it, Lee! Calm down. From these conversations, we
will find out when it all comes out in the end.
It would be a massive play if Jess was evil, to be fair.
No, that would be normal.
I mean, yeah, but I told her day 2 was the innkeeper, and I feel like I would be dead.
Yeah, I've been the loop for like this whole game.
Yes.
Right, does anyone know what Roblin is? Because I'm not sure.
No, I've got nothing apart from 2 claims and neither, I believe.
It's either Steve or Roblin, right?
Yeah.
Or unless Paul's also doing some good acting.
I think it's Paul.
Let's go back to town. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, town.
Hello, town.
Hi.
What time is it?
Showtime.
It's
murder time.
It's showtime for murder time. Those were the correct answers. Nominations are open.
Pro accusations time.
Yes.
Is nobody dead?
I think we did have the demon, but I think we've got a Scarlet Woman in play. I think Craig was the demon, and the Scarlet Woman would have activated. I'm the two I'm most suspicious of being the Scarlet Woman are Jess and Robin.
Who nominated Craig?
Jess to maybe try and get some shade off her back in case we try.
Actually, no. So the nomination on Craig came from Never.
What information do you have, Jess? I've not spoken
Roblin
to
had their
her.
hand up. Let's hear from Roblin.
Hello. I've got pertinent because I have been fibbing to everyone, and I was really hoping I was going to die before today.
Surprise
So
peaks to your face. You've been fibbing.
I feel a bit stuck, really. So I was hoping that there was a balloonist, but I don't think there is a balloonist. I am the other outsider, so we have got a Fangu, and I'm saying that. Hello, I'm the outsider, so do not jump to me tonight because we'll lose if you do. Because I have just outed being the other outsider.
Hang on.
Please don't jump to me.
Okay, so
Well,
you're
they're not, because
you're
you wouldn't
saying
know.
that you're the sweetheart. In which case, if you die, then someone's drunk.
Yeah, I'm the sweetheart. Yeah,
But we can't kill today anyway.
we can't kill.
Can
I
we
was
bury an
hoping so-
execution?
Do we think we've killed an evil player then?
I think we've killed two.
We have
Yeah,
to have killed
I
an
hope
evil.
so.
Either Craig's general info is correct, in which case we've executed an evil, or Craig is evil.
I think Craig, like I said, I think Craig was
I think Craig
the
might have
demon.
been evil.
Why?
Me too.
That explains mine.
I'll explain my grim at the moment. I'll explain what I've got on my grim. I've got Lee as the Shigenja, Martin as the Boffin, Craig as the Poe, Steve as the Fool, Michael as the Librarian, Paul as the Fortune Teller, Never as the Innkeeper, Robin as the Sweetheart, Jess as the Scarlet Woman, and Phil as... I've got nothing on Phil at the moment.
Philosopher.
Lots of fun.
Second call for noms. I'll close the day quite soon.
If we've got 2 outsiders, then it has to be Fango.
It's Fangu, yeah.
Yeah.
It could
Do we
still
want to
possibly
execute a
be
corpse
Evil
just
Steve
on the
with a boffin, right?
just because of the vortex on the script?
No.
Execute my corpse.
Depends how much we trust Roblin.
I'll close the day in about 20 seconds.
I just wish you'd have executed me before. I should have nominated myself, really.
If Robin,
Get a corpse on the block.
if Robin's
with you.
evil, then I'm the drunk.
Someone nominate me.
I'll
That would
nominate
make
Never.
sense if
Okay,
Paul's a
Jess has nominated Never. Why?
Scary Vortox Sphere. I'm not
Never.
scared, but...
Asterisk flies around my face, lands on my face. Asterisk.
2 votes to put Never's corpse on the block.
I don't understand.
Oh, shit, sorry.
We're just going to kill a dead body. Just for Vortoxy.
Yeah, because it's 4 people and 1 person will die tonight, and it'll be final 3.
Never is on the block. Closing the day in 5.
You say
Makes no
one
sense
person
to
will
do a
die
vortex
tonight.
check. We've practically already confirmed that it's not the case.
You know, just in case.
Town tries to wave apples in front of Never's slightly decaying head, even though it's only been 24 hours.
Very fast.
And Never is so repulsed by this apple that Never dies again by execution. And the game is over.
All right,
No one.
finally.
For no
Game-
one.
Oh.
Game's ended so many times.
He's going to say the game continues when it's actually over.
Yeah.
You guys gonna know.
Well, technically it will continue because you got the reveal.
That's true.
See? Logic.
So who will die?
Probably Paul, right?
Lost.
The thing is now, Roblin's made themselves a massive, like,
Not target.
suspicion of being the demon, right?
Yeah.
I think it'll be telling who
I
dies.
do wonder whether that was a very shrewd play from Robin if Robin's an evil character.
I believe so.
Because that pretty much guarantees we're not going to choose Roblin, but I think we should.
I thought it was Paul, but I'd be interested to see if Paul dies now. Although Evil Steve's the only confirmed good player we've got.
Yeah.
He's a
Or a
necessarily
Boffin demon.
confirmed, but he's just
He could,
probably.
he could still be a Boffin demon, right?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Highly likely.
Okay.
Hello.
Pull that off.
Hello.
Hello.
Paul died. Your final 3 are here, I believe. They are Evil Steve, Roblin, and Jess.
That's annoying,
You
isn't it?
have 3 minutes for chats. No private chats today. It's all in town.
Thank you,
It's Jess or
thank you,
Roblin.
Demon. Thank you, Demon, for not jumping to me. I'm very relieved. Nate came to visit me in the night, and I felt really panicked. But he just came to say hi and panic.
Roblin,
Hi,
why are
good
you
demon.
always the demon when I play this game?
I am not the demon. As you'll find out in 3 minutes.
It's
Robin.
Roblin or Jess.
You weren't the demon. I believe you're. I believe either you or Jess is the Scarlet Woman.
Yeah.
It's
No,
one of
I've
you
got
two.
fairly strong feelings.
Well, that narrows it down.
I've
Leave
not spoken
Robin
to
or
Jess
Steve.
all game. I've not got a
Neither
clue.
have I.
We can do a full round Roblin if you want now.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, round
let's
Roblin.
do it.
Go
Let's
ahead.
do a round Roblin.
After you.
Yeah.
After me?
Yep.
I'm the mayor. We don't need to kill today.
Mm.
There's
Philosopher
no
went.
poisoner.
Philosopher went Night Watchman on the second night, but didn't use it.
Shugenja clockwise.
Farmer Jones.
General, good was winning. Not so sure now.
The fool.
Librarian, either Never or James was the mutant.
Fortune teller. I'll recap it all in a minute if you like.
Yes, please.
Innkeeper. I can do the same.
And the sweetheart.
I'm the mutant. Can't you see by my second head?
It'd be worth like cross-referencing Paul
Paul's,
and,
yeah.
and Never's.
Absolutely.
nights,
We've
I
got
think.
2 minutes. Go, guys.
So night 1, I picked Jess and Phil and got a no. Who did you pick?
I don't get anything night 1.
Oh, is it not a night 1?
No, it's night 2.
No, it isn't. Okay. Night 2, I picked Michael and Roblin and got a no.
That was... I picked you then, yeah.
So
And
that
who
was
else?
drunk.
Well, maybe drunk. You don't
You
know.
might have been
Yeah,
drunk.
it might have been Martin.
Keep going.
Who's the other Martin?
Who else did you choose? Never?
Number
Yeah, Paul and Martin.
Ah, okay, sorry.
Number 3, I picked Never and Roblin and got a yes.
That was also a drunk you. Potentially. It was Paul and Roblin that I picked.
You picked. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. 4, I picked Roblin and Craig and got a yes.
I picked Craig and Steve.
5 was Roblin and Steve. Got a no.
I picked Craig and Steve.
Right, so that rules me out.
Kind of.
Because you couldn't have been drunk on either of those nights. So Craig was either the demon or the red herring. And I think we have got a Scarlet Woman then, in which case.
Jess.
Night 6, anyone?
Michael and Roblin.
No, I thought it was being Never.
Did I?
Night 6.
I'm confused as hell now. I stopped making notes after night 4.
Night 6 is when Never died.
Right. Yes, I did pick Never the night he died.
I'm just going to interject. Nominations are now open. I will call. This is first call. I'll call second and final call. There's not an immediate rush. Please continue.
I feel that Paul didn't come across as reading for most of that, more like making it up, and I think that Paul has jumped to Roblin.
If he's making it up, he remembered it because he said it about 3 or 4 times, and it was the same every time because I wrote it down.
Okay.
My money's on Jess.
Does that rule Roblin out?
Roblin is very suspicious.
I think it's Jess.
I think it's Jess.
Lee, you thought it was me since day 1.
Yeah, and that might be because I was right.
Which is incorrect.
The only reason
Paul's got a no on Jess night 1.
Yeah, but that's...
She wasn't the demon then. She is now.
I'm not.
Oh, Scarlet Woman.
Right.
She
So
could
if
be
Jess,
now.
Could have
so
passed it, though.
Craig was the original Fangu.
Incorrect.
And then
It can only be Jess if it's Craig as well, or Lee as well, I suppose.
I think Craig was a boffin. If
Yeah, but
Steve is the demon,
I think
No,
Martin was.
unless no, that doesn't work because Paul got a sober yes
On Craig.
on me and Craig, and a sober no on, was it me and Michael?
Yeah.
Or me and somebody else anyway. So that means I can't be the red herring. And if Craig is a minion, you can't have a minion as a red herring. So Craig is either the general and the red herring for some reason,
Or he was the demon.
or he was the demon.
This all is based on the fact that you're the other outsider, though. But if you're lying about that, then we're screwed.
and
True.
there's definitely a chance you're the demon now.
There is a chance that I am, but from
Who's
my
the other
perspective,
minion?
I'm not.
Do we think?
I think Martin.
Well, I thought Martin.
I think Martin was the boffin. Finn. Craig was the demon, and it's one of Robin or Jess being the other minion.
Paul, did you pick Steve at any point?
I did pick Steve night 5 with Roblin and got a no.
Okay.
Craig, Paul, and Jess.
It could be Jess.
This is a second call for nominations.
The reason I trust Jess is because I told her very early I was the innkeeper and did not die for ages, which would be also a very good way of covering herself. But
And with a lot of innkeeper say.
I got a lot of say.
We only have 3 people who can nominate.
And I'm the mayor. And I don't want to
2 of them
nominate.
are evil.
Let's go to Victory.
Jess is the
Mayor
Scarlet.
Victory.
So,
Craig was the demon.
No.
Sorry, Paul. Remind me? Did your info clear Steve? You got a no on Steve when you were sober.
I did get a no on you and Steve together.
Yeah.
I'm suspicious that I'm the drunk, and if I'm the extra outsider, then you're evil.
Well, you're not the extra.
From my perspective, you're not, because I can see the sweet.
You're not the extra. Paul, you're not the extra outsider because you died in the night.
That would be a Fangu, though. A Baron could have made me an extra outsider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baron
If it's Baron, Roblin's good.
Baron.
If it's Baron, then Roblin is the weak part, and if as Jess as the Scarlet
yeah.
Woman, and we didn't have a Boffin.
No
Martin
Boffin.
was in fact the Baron.
It could be
Oh yeah, that could work
Baron,
actually.
Wrong Fortune Teller, Evil Steve is the demon potentially as well.
This is a final call for
a
nominations.
Baron, Fool, Demon, Victory.
We need to nominate. Someone nominate Jess.
Robin nominates Jess.
Okay. Roblin has nominated Jess.
Although, why have I done that when I've got a minion token on Martin and it's just all missing?
You just listened to the wrong person.
So, Roblin, your offence.
Oh, I don't know now. Well, no, this is me going off Paul's info that's cleared Steve from actually being the demon, because I had got the demon token on Steve for a good while, but now I'm kind of more in the world of Craig demon jumping to,
Well, not voting for that.
because Steve, if Steve had been the Scarlet Woman, then that fool. Yeah, the Scarlet Woman wouldn't have the Fool's ability before all that went off. So I'm doing this not based on any vibes at all, because I haven't thought that Jess is the demon or even evil until now. I'm literally just going off the info that people have just presented in town.
So you know she's evil.
Yes, your offence.
I think there's probably more chance that Roblin is actually the demon at the minute than I am. Could easily have been a Fangu jump at the end there, even if there was a Scarlet Woman catch before that. It's not me. If you put it on me, we should probably tie it so that we can have a mare victory.
Yeah.
Right,
That'd be nice.
2 votes to put Jess on the block, starting with Phil's dead vote.
Oh, don't
Yeah, I mean,
that
I'm
guy.
Don't overvote.
I'm surprised it's not me. I feel very lucky that it's not me. 'Cause
5 is enough, and Jess is on the block.
I
Any
really
other
didn't want to
nominations?
get jumped to. So.
I'm going to nominate Roblin.
Okay, Jess has
Oh,
nominated
sorry, should
Roblin.
I nominate another one?
Oh, I really don't know what to do.
Jess.
Like I said, came out as an outsider right at the end there, so easily could have been jumped to in the night. It's not me, so you really shouldn't be executing me.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Roblin, your defence.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it absolutely could have been me, and I could have got jumped to, but it isn't. So yeah, I've just been acting.
Actually, if Jess is telling the truth, then if everyone votes for this who can, except for Roblin, then we tie and Jess wins it on a mare. But
yeah,
Mare wins is so very rare.
I actually don't think
Exactly.
Roblin or Jess are the demon. Ah!
Minion panic from Paul again.
5 votes to tie, or 6 to put Roblin on the block. Starting, it'll be Jess, as James has used their dead vote.
Oh,
I'm going to vote. I've got no idea. So if we get a mare win,
come on, even
yay.
up to you,
Yay.
Steve.
Going-
Going or
Come
not?
on, Steve.
No, I
What's
think
this?
it's Jess.
Oh no,
Never
Roblin, do
hang
it.
down.
Unless you're evil.
No,
Ah, that's a demon.
I'm really sorry if I've just prevented a mare win. I am.
Aww.
Uh,
Ever had a mare?
There are no more votes available to, and Steve would have to nominate Steve,
I
I
could
suppose.
nominate myself.
Nominate yourself.
Yeah.
There's not enough votes.
Damn
We
it.
could nominate myself and then tie.
Jess is executed and dies,
Uh,
and the game continues.
For no more minutes.
oh.
Is this a Vortox game?
Well,
Roblin.
shit.
To be fair.
Right. This might not be my best Grim reveal because I've had brain fog for 5 days now. But let's see what we do. James was your mutant,
Really?
which
Okay.
you will be absolutely
Surprised.
shocked to learn.
Yeah.
I'm the mutant?
Michael and James were the first people to go into a conversation, so I just followed. I wasn't really thinking anything. And Michael said, "Hey, James, I'm the librarian. Are you the mutant?" And James went, "Yep."
Oh,
I was trying.
James.
So there, I've just thought I'm going to do it. It's a big game, but I didn't anticipate loads of people not dying. You've got Never, who was the other person that Michael saw, but Never was the innkeeper who was responsible for at least 2 nights. Yeah, 2 nights. of zero deaths. Phil was your philosopher who on night 2 went night watchman and was immediately killed.
True.
By Craig, your starting Fangu.
Knew it.
Let's go. So something happened in this game that I did not know how to run, and I was googling it lots, and then I didn't find a conclusive answer. But luckily, I had an out because there was one night where Evil Steve and Craig. Evil Steve was the fool. Evil Steve and Craig were protected by the innkeeper, and then Craig attacked an outsider, and I was like, but Craig can't die. So are there going to be 2 alive Fangus, or does the outsider just die? And I didn't know the answer, so I made Craig the drunk one. Out of the innkeeper protected pair, and I did that to benefit Evil, so that Craig would be able to have another shot at killing the outsider. Lee was your Shigenja, who was pointing at Martin, your marionette. Martin saw Farmer. Paul was your fortune teller, who was drunk on nights 2 and 3, but otherwise got sober information. On night 2, I gave Paul true info because they picked Roblin and someone. So I said no, just in case Roblin became the demon later. They didn't. Roblin was the slipper, which meant you got Jess, the Fangu. There was no Fangu jump in that game. Jess was the starting Scarlet Woman.
Damn.
Yes, I called it.
The Bluff, the General Mayor, and Balloonist. And just before anyone else says anything, I want to say I heard you all trying to meta me in the first night. This was a random setup. Through you all.
As soon as Craig died, when you heard me go, that was literally
I heard that.
I think that's that was me thinking, we've got a Scarlet Woman. I literally messaged Robin saying, I think we've got a Scarlet Woman.
I didn't, like I say, I didn't. I just had the mayor token on Jess the whole game,
So,
and then it was
Jess,
Paul's info that solved it for me.
You were evil, and
I was absolutely the mayor at heart.
I knew from the start you were evil.
The power of vengeance does not mean that you were right, Lee.
No, but
I've been wrong by enough times. I've been wrong enough times for it to be the case.
No, but I knew she was evil.
He didn't know.